Before we can go into how you can get approved for business funding, there's a bunch of information we need to know beforehand. We got to get it all the way up to speed. For some of y'all, this is repetitive information, but for others, this is some information that you need to know that if you don't take these basic steps, you don't start crawling before you try to run, you're gonna fall on your face. So first thing I want to point out, the components of a credit report. You must know like the back of your hand. I mean, most people probably don't know the back of their hand, but you must know like the back of your hand what's on your credit report at all times. There's no such thing as you have there's no such thing as you can go 30 days without looking at your credit report. I haven't seen it yet. A lot of people do it, but within 30 days, so many negative things can happen. So many negative things. And if you're only checking your credit a few times a year, there's a great likelihood that you're going to end up having inaccurate information on your credit report. According to Experian data, what is it? 5 out of 6 credit reports. It's like 5 out of every 6 credit reports has errors or something like that. And the error could be something as small as your name is being misspelled, or something as big as you have a collection that was somebody else's. That came from fraud or identity theft. So the components of your credit report that you must know, the personal information. We're gonna start with personal information. That is your name, your address, date of birth, all of this information that is being reported on you that they are using to verify everything that's on your credit. Credit accounts. That's any loans, any credit cards, mortgages, cards, etc. Everybody knows credit accounts. We use them all day, every day. Credit utilization. Most people don't realize how big of a factor credit utilization is. Most people don't realize how big of a factor credit utilization is. I have consultations all the time. People come, hey man, I'm trying to get some guidance on my credit. I don't know what's going on. This is one of the main reasons my consultations are free, because a lot of times people just don't know. And I'm not going to charge you $50 or $100 to talk to you and come to find out the only thing wrong with your credit is you got maxed out credit cards. Like I had a girl come to me probably like 2 weeks ago. She's like, I'm trying to get my credit perfect so I can get business funded and et cetera, et cetera. We look at her credit report. She crossed all the T's and dotted all the I's. Like her credit report was almost perfect. Only thing that was wrong, she had 3 credit cards that was maxed out or close to being maxed out. All of the credit cards were above $20,000. So she had 3 $20,000+ credit cards on her personal credit that were maxed out. So we put together a plan to move that out of the personal into the business, et cetera. Her credit jumped 100+ points. Because yes, a maxed out credit card can drop your score 100+ points. Having maxed out credit cards on your credit report can drop your score 100+ points. So yeah, you could be at a 750 if your utilization was less than 10%. But since it's not, it's being counted against you. Okay, account history. The credit reporting agencies, they go off of how you treat these accounts. There's no such thing as free lunch. There's no such thing as free lunch. Everything is for a reason. You may not know the reason, you may not understand the reason. But every time they report a 30-day late, a 60-day late, a 90-day late, a 120-day late, every time they report that a payment was made less than the amount that was due, etc. All of these goes into that account history and your overall credit worthiness. Make sure you're paying attention to those different indicators that's in your credit report. All right. Other information. That's honestly that other information, like that, I don't know. Sometimes you'll see some weird accounts on your credit report. I don't even know how to explain. Just random loans or whatever the situation is. Random loans, random collection accounts. Everybody know the collection is. We ain't gotta go that deep into that. You know the collection is. Public records, bankruptcies, tax liens, all of these type of things. Although I will say this. According to the Supreme Court, some of them public records aren't supposed to be on your credit report. A lot of them ain't supposed to be on your credit report. All right, and credit inquiries. They can be hard or soft. Hard inquiry usually means that you actually went in and put in an application with somebody. Soft inquiry just means that you either have an account with somebody or they're trying to attempt to collect a debt and they're just kind of reviewing your overall credit worthiness to see whether or not you're a likely candidate to further collection activities.